The question is, what's the greatest success story I can share about my hypnotherapy practice? I remember there was this lady named Jen who came in a number of years ago, and she was quite a bit overweight. She was about 180 pounds overweight, as I recall, and she just had a lot of extra weight, and she was on the verge of killing herself. She came in with her mom. Her mom wanted to sit through all the sessions, just as a lot of spouses do and parents do. They want to sit through the session. I'm always fine with that, by the way. So anyway, she actually, I worked with her for 6 sessions, and she seemed fine when we went our separate ways, and I made sure that she was stable and everything, didn't need to be referred out. She seemed to be stabilized. Didn't hear from her for a year or two. She finally wrote me a letter. This was years ago. It's probably about at least 5 years ago at this point, probably more like 8 years ago. She wrote me a letter saying that, she lost the amount of weight she no longer wanted, because I programmed her in those 6 sessions to lose weight, so she continued losing weight. It worked out. Doesn't always work out, but it did. And then she met the man of her dreams, who was an architect. He was the right height that she wanted, the right look that she wanted. She had 2 kids, I believe it was, and just a really happily ever after type story. You don't always hear that, and I'm sure it happens more often than I hear about. Not everyone writes in to say thanks. Sometimes they just get what they need and they're off and running. But that was the one that really touched my heart, that really meant a lot to me, the story of Jen.